So even at that time when you start, we're like thinking, is this guy coming for FA alone? Are you like promoting? Because you were talking more of FA. That along the line, I now realize that we even had some kind of we're not in good terms with FA. So what happened at that point? And you were talking about Shelley Finkel, FA leaving PBC. You need to change his manager. Guy, you need to be paid. You cannot be there and not be paid well. I know all those signs. So you now talk about FA and Joshua issue. So I was like, okay. And we're not talking. You even then, it's something you said I really respect and admire so much. You said I will criticize FA on my platform, but I'll also support him. I'll push him. I'm saying it for the best of FA. So I was like, oh, I salute this guy. This guy is really, from his heart, is being honest. It's just the care for this guy, from his own people. Not to say because he hates FA. Which at that time you were saying maybe FA hates you or something. If it seems like you are hating on him. So I don't want to go into the story, but just brief us what happened. How do you guys now amend that thing? And now for me, I would say that FA is like, you are FA number one place to come and drop interview. So
FA is my brother. I'm also FA. Don't forget, I'm also FA. My name is
I know. Yes, FA as well. Yes.
So is my name. We might be of different tribes. He's Urobo. I'm Edo. Yeah, okay. But we are the same
initially.
Name,
you know?
Edo. No. We are Edo. I'm from Benin, Asian city of Benin. Yeah.
Okay.
And you have to understand that if you know the history of Urobo, they actually migrated from the Great Benin Empire. I was around the 14th, 15th century. So I mean, I'm very good with history. I know my history very well. Okay. So the thing is that about Ajagba and how the genesis, okay, of that little understanding. I said little understanding, misunderstanding. The thing we say, man. The thing we say, man. I would say Ajagba, when I started talking about Ajagba, I found out about I've known Ajagba before he went to the Olympics. Because like I said, I told you, I've been a boxing fan since I was 10 years old. It's just that Europe made me forget about following it in a way, So at some point I started following it again. And I found out about Ajagba. Before you went to the Olympics, Rio Olympics. This guy is good, huh? So I watched that fight and that famous knockout, already now. That famous, he scored the best knockout in 2016 Olympics in Rio. So when I saw, I was like, this guy is good, but why is nobody talking about him? That was a year before I created my platform. Okay. Remember, that was one of the main. I said the main reason I created Boxing Plus was to uplift Nigerian boxing and boxers, African Nigerian boxers, was to uplift, because I saw that they weren't really getting the shine like that. So I started following Ajagba's journey. So it was so nice when I heard the news. I watched an interview on Channels TV. They interviewed that they said they were going to America, him and Apochi, that to spar Deontay Wilder and all those kind of stuff. I was like, wow, that's good. I said, this is good now. I'm liking what I'm seeing right here. So of course, we now, some months later, I found out, okay, I signed with Shelley Finkel, and is with PBC. And that time, the Joshua matter done the Joshua side,
and the whole.
It's not really like the rivalry, began between, I think it was in 2017, right? 2017 after the Klitschko fight, right? So, if Ajagba, of course, he was new into the game. Remember he made his professional debut in 2017. So, I was like, okay, this is good right here, and I started, following Ajagba, and I started talking about him, So the first video I did of Ajagba, when I made a video about him, and it got like 2 views, and it got like 2 views at first. So I don't look at numbers anyway. I just make videos like that. And I was surprised that a couple of days later, and different people started commenting And people started saying, "Oh, bro, why you like?" They just ridiculing Ajagba, ridiculing me in a way, and talking, just talking to my, those trolls,
Yeah.
So I was like, no. So I saw a lot of resentment, coming from some people. Okay, I don't know them. I don't know. I cannot tell you they are from this side or this side.
Yeah.
So I said, I will keep promoting the Ajagba. Then that really kind of motivated me now to start talking more about Ajagba. I started talking about Ajagba every week. I must talk about Ajagba. And people started knowing Ajagba. I'm not saying people didn't know Ajagba before BBC. Only the hardcore boxing fans, especially those that watch the Olympics. Only hardcore boxing fans watch boxing Olympics or follow the African games. The African games. Remember, he won gold at the African Games. Okay, so that was in 2015, if I'm not mistaken. 2015, yeah. So, so I started talking about the guy, and and at some point, I was now, since Ajagba has got that, there's you when you look at Ajagba, you see a monster. You see a monster, you see a well-built guy, you see a guy that can put Nigerian boxing on the map.
Yeah.
We know Joshua is a Nigerian, he's got Nigerian ancestry. Ajagba was born and bred in Nigeria. So if Ajagba were to become big now, for example, he will. At that time, I was like, if this guy become big, more Nigerians might be inspired more, but they will get inspired more by Ajagba than Joshua, because Ajagba was born in Nigeria, and he wasn't born into wealth. Okay, he didn't come from a rich family. He came from the trenches. So coming from the trenches, there are so many people in Ughelli, where it's in Delta State, where these guys,
inspiration.
They are in the same position as Ajagba. Ajagba now is here now. Ajagba is here now. Is, of course, has surpassed that level, But imagine Ajagba, achieving something, for example, becoming a world champion, and then going back to his roots, like going back to Ughelli. Don't you think new people, new generation, we get inspired?
Yes, they get inspired. Yes,
not just Ughelli, just people like the people from the trenches. I'm from the trenches in Nigeria. You know what I mean? So people from the trenches will get inspired with, oh my God, if this guy can do it, I can also do it.
Yeah.
Because in Nigeria, boxing is seen as, grass something else can teach.
Yes, for those who are not serious, those who don't want to go to school.
Yeah,
that kind of thing. That kind of thing. Yeah.
But one thing I have to thank Joshua for is that Joshua brought class to it.
Yes.
When Nigerian parents, they might criticize you and everything when you say you want to become a boxer, or anything. Like, I remember back in the days when people had they aspired to become footballers also, to be footballers, and their parents didn't allow them to do that. But now, no Nigerian parent will say don't do that, because they don't say money is involved.
When Papilo started doing Papilo, everybody won't become footballer at that time. If you remember, Papilo advertisement, pick milk.
But prior to that, now, like if you remember the era, you tell Nigerian parents, say, man, you want to become early, you want enter sport.
Yes.
Also, girl carry your boom, go do engineering there, doctor they not do, lawyer they not do, all kinds of things. Like, they will just discourage you in a way. But he said, the money don't enter. Say me, if you play football, money deal.
Yeah.
I make the country last for the matter. So now, because imagine what a nation like Nigeria can really do if we grow our sports facility, if we invest in it. Just imagine a nation of 200 million, more than 200 million people, with strong genetics, okay, with majestic, I say majestic for a reason, majestic genetical codes. Just imagine.
Inbuilt talent.
Because when Nigerians, when they focus on something and they will excel in it.
Yeah.
Be it education,
anything.
be it sports,
anything.
be it entertainment. This is what I'm saying. Nigerians, when they put their all in something, they thrive.
Yes.
So
Yes.
just imagine that. So now, it got to a point where I was like, I wanted to see Ajagba at the top. And what really pissed me off was when there was a B card. When there was a B card, Ajagba will not be, featured on it. So you want to grow this guy as a monster. You know it as a monster. If you want to grow his star power,
Push
you
him
have
out
to
there.
feature him on big cards.
Yes. Yes.
No, we say you could put out for small Caribbean say people not because
nobody
you need to
don't there for
listen,
the fight. People now come.
And I was very adamant in making sure Ajagba is successful because listen, I love Ajagba. I love all our Nigerian fighters. I want to see them do well. I don't get shishi for any of them. I don't get anything for any of them.
Yes.
But that Nigerian in me that I want to see them succeed. Because I know say if they succeed, there are so many people out there that we look up to them and want to succeed.
It's even our success as well because it gives our country a good name. We don't get a lot of different bad view. That perception about Nigeria, Africa, don't be too bad. So we want to see some good. Maybe will represent us. We get a lot of good people. We want to see more of these people represent us the best possible way. Like even now currently, what did happen with Ajagba now? It's something that is when I go to rankings now. I'm seeing Ajagba every. I'm like, oh my god, this is shooting boxing block starter. Now it happened today.
So you see what I'm saying? Like when at a time when I was like wanting Ajagba to be featured in B cards, then I was surprised that I didn't even know that people in PBC they watch my channel. Yeah, I didn't even know. Like the people that work with PBC.
So
my channel. So when they search for Ajagba, they always see my videos. Bashing Telefinco, like telling Telefinco to do better. Put Ajagba in big cards, do this, do that. And one time when I heard Ajagba got paid, the amount he got paid, I was like, wow, really? You mean our brother just put his life on the line? Just go get that kind of money.
Amount, yeah.
I said, no, man, that one too small. The guy deserves better. This is a star right here. This is a star in the making. And also, you need to, I also reiterated that Ajagba should be marketed to Nigerians. Like, you cannot, listen, Americans, there is no way an American, like, let's say, for example, the LDBC guy, there's no way they will stand Ajagba. Because it's not one of them.
It's not.
There's no way Americans will stand Ajagba. Like we say, oh, Ajagba, this one, I'm a die-hard fan of Ajagba. No.
The one thing now, some boxing platform who know about Ajagba's skills, they can see that this name Frank Sanchez would humble him. I'm like, what do you guys want? Why they hate me? I feel I just like be balanced at least. This guy already proved a lot. So I get where you're coming from. I get your point.
I wanted Ajagba, like I wanted PBC to focus on building Ajagba's fan base with Nigerians. It could be Nigerians in the diaspora, Nigerians back home. It doesn't matter. Now let me make an example. Look at our budget right now. You saw his fight last night. Yeah. You saw the crowd, bro. Those are Nigerians who flew all the way. Like you saw AY there. AY was with all these guys. They flew from different cities. Some even flew from Nigeria just to watch Rafak Bojari, to support him. That shows the star power for Rafak Bojari, because when you have your people around you and people will take you more serious than, than seeking for validation from certain fan base that don't like you. First of all, you're African. Okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So this was what I like really made me, speak more. I spoken about it. And someone in Ajagba's camp, saw that as a threat, and asked Ajagba to block me also.
Oh.
I don't want to I know the person. I don't want to mention the name. I know the person. I don't want to mention it because if I mention the name, I just explode for the guy matter. So Ajagba could block me. And when Ajagba blocked me, I was like, okay, I know that Ajagba is a very intelligent guy. He's a very quiet guy, but intelligent. You understand? And I know why he did so. And the Joshua Matakon come because the PBC were trying to
create that rivalry between two camps.
They want create hatred between Joshua and Ajagba. These are two Nigerians. Okay, Joshua might be born in the UK, but still Nigerian. Okay, it doesn't take away his Nigerianness. Of course, it's not going to be like Ajagba that grew up in the trenches. I'm from the trenches. Joshua don't have 1% of the experience that I have. You know, in terms of Nigeria matter, like growing up in Nigeria.
Yeah.
Because there are three types of people in Nigeria. There are people that grew up in luxury that don't know, that never know suffering. They never see suffer for life. And there are ones that are like middle class. They don't suffer. Majority. And there are ones that come from the trenches. You understand? And I'm from the trenches. You feel me? So I'm not saying trenches, but from the trenches, because my parents were able to afford my education, those kind of stuff. And but there are people who their parents couldn't even afford their education.
Yeah,
those are from the trenches, from the trenches. And I'm from the trenches. You understand? So, like, that was potential. I saw it. I've always believed in him, and like it was a long battle, bro. Like. And I got a message from someone saying, "Oh, if you talk good about PBC, we'll tell Ajagba to unblock you." I said, "If that's if that is what you guys are telling me to do, then I'm not doing it because I have my own opinion. You're not the owner of my platform.
Yeah,
let me get my mouth. You understand? As long as I know I'm on the right side of history, because now I'm on the right side of history." Okay, as long as I'm doing the best for my brother Ajagba, because I know he deserves better. So you now saw what happened at last. All those things where even some people said that time they couldn't listen. That time if you come my channel, that time, people, you're not gonna see one positive message about Ajagba from my channel. That time, during that time now, you'll see people who just they'll carry my matter for it. They go Ajagba DM, they blast them anyhow. That time, during that saga, you understand? So I was not happy because they will send me screenshots. Say, "See what I said, Ajagba." Say, "Man,
that's making things worse." Yeah,
it's unnecessary. Like it's not necessary. But I understand Nigerians. They, especially when it came to Joshua. Like Nigerians don't want to see Nigerians having problems.
Yeah,
because. We don't get that thing many from Nigeria. So when we did Western World right here, NATO, you need to evolve from that mentality, from that divisive mentality, all those kind of things. They pit people against each other, all those kind of things. You understand? So the PBC tried to use Ajagba against Joshua, and well, it didn't work now. And I had to tip in. Okay. You know what I mean? So if I did not do that, maybe Ajagba will stay there with PBC now. Maybe, we don't know where. Maybe, I don't want to mention that guy name, but you see what just happened recently. The guy lost. Now the other guy said not to give a rematch. PBC said that guy up too. They said that guy up. They don't say, man, he's already 33 years old. What's he got? Well, he's got no time left. Because Ajagba was the prize. Ajagba was the prize for them. Ajagba was the prize for PBC. This is a fact.
Yeah.
Ajagba is the reason why they took the other brother along. If not for Ajagba, I mean, he go even tell yourself. So this is what I'm saying. Ajagba was the prize. But Ajagba left, and now you're now you're now ranked number one. You're now in what you won your water title eliminator. Why you going to need to find another fight if you are in the water title eliminator if you don't already get that position? Now for you to wait for the champion, to fight you, to man up, challenge for the belt. Oh, and then he take that fight. I know he took that fight as a warrior, but he was set up. I know the game now. No, don't lose. No, now the other guy said no, fight again. The other guy not take a position. And if the guy don't give a rematch, nothing will happen.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like, it's just like what it is, bro. Like, I'm glad now me and Ajagba, we are. I mean, Ajagba is my brother. You know, it's always
good
been my
team.
brother.
That's good to know. So how did that come to play? You send a message or what?
Okay, let me tell you how this happened. I have to thank Ajagba's current girlfriend.
Oh, okay.
Because she understood this. Yeah. She's the one that linked me up with Ajagba. Yeah. Ajagba already unblocked me some time ago, you know. I didn't know that. You know, I didn't even know that because I wasn't really checking out on what he's doing, all this kind of stuff. People sent me a link or say Ajagba is doing this. I report about it, but I wasn't really checking him up because he already blocked me. So one day, you know, I saw the girlfriend, like you know, I felt right them before. I wrote them before. You know, I feel right the girlfriend before. Say, I beg if he see if Ajagba go get down kind of things. But Ajagba come on block me. I see and say unblock me. I'm gonna say maybe the guy don't realize it, man. Because after he unblock me after coming for PBC.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's after not too long. Yeah.
No. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. You understand? So he unblocked me after coming for PBC, now he unblocked me. That means he left all those drama out. He now realized that I was not the enemy.
Yeah.
I was actually the guy that cared for him. You know?
Fighting for his interests. Yes.
Yeah. I don't get anything for his side. I don't want to get anything for his side. I get my own thing.
Yeah.
But I just want
success
to see
for him.
Another Nigerian brother is like just to like, you know, say I need to be just for pride. I mean, our brother is also there.
Yeah.
You know, when you measure top 10 heavyweight fighters, Ajagba has to be among.
Yeah, it's a pride for us. We're happy to see that.
You know,
I'm telling you, in a big honor for all Nigerians.
So you see what I'm saying? That was all I was doing, bro. You know, that was all I did it for. So awesome. You see, so
wow. So I'm happy to get that exclusive now. But I noticed anybody don't ask you that question. So I'm happy to know the story, what happened, how you guys resolved the whole thing, and good to know that.
The girlfriend I connect me to Ajagba. I tell me say me go talk to Ajagba.
Okay.
See me, you know, Ajagba will give me interview. So from that first interview we would do, from there everything became smooth, you know. And I mean Ajagba talk, you know, right? Say how far they check on her, this kind of thing. So like all good, right? I said, see me, our other brother would be say, man, you know, right, the one what they talk about now. So
yeah.
So that one I used to be me. I don't watch my for that one matter. You understand? You know, because if you leave her alone, you just leave her alone. Like you say, you try tell person or try to, you know, to give your opinion. Person saying no pass you. You know, but you just leave us. Okay, now you just leave her. Now the fight not get balls, nothing. There's no balls for that fight now. You know, Akpotiri fight, there's more views on Akpotiri fight than that one. It's a fact. There's more balls. You know,
you talk about second ready for cruiserweight. Because I just called now. I won't ask, but anyway, I will just call that part because I won't talk more about that part. But I get your point because
I mean, you're feel free to ask me that part.
Okay,
it's not a problem.
No problem. Okay.
Louder! Africans, come on, Africans!